I am petting a bee right now. I just pet a bee. Random bee. That's how tame they are. Hi everyone, it's me here, and I am riding an electric scooter. That's right. And I'm dressed for work because I am on my break. You know, it's part of my self-care, and it's actually really important. When I wake up in the morning, I examine myself to make sure I have $1 for the day. That's right, not 20, but 1, figuratively speaking. 25 cents each, mental, spiritual, emotional, and physical. This is part of my mental well-being. Spiritual is, of course, my faith, and you may have as well, or not. Emotional can also be tied into the mental, spiritual, emotional, and physical would be more of the, physical aspect, whether exercise or things like that. So I purchased this awesome, it's called an Expert scooter. It's a knockoff brand, but I got it on a website called Zebit. It's Zebit, Zebit.com. And it's a discount website for those of you who need a second chance on credit. The scooter itself was about $300 and something and change. And I make payments of about $26 a month. It was a very good investment for something like this. As you can see, I have a full battery, and I've been riding right now for about 20 minutes. This scooter will go a maximum of 18 miles per hour on a good day, but it will average about 16. It will go 17 miles or more, and it's a kickstart, so that means that you don't just start right off by going. You have to give it a little bit of a kick. Now, electric scooters are not necessarily street legal in every town. Many towns have implemented the law or changed it, and they fall under something like a Grandma Scooter Act. So, Segways, for instance, were a big thing for their time. However, very pricey, anywhere around $3,000 to $6,000, maybe more. They are street legal as they go about 12 miles per hour, and they do fall under that act, like I said. Now, a stand-up motor scooter or electric scooter like this one still is not part of that law in some places. However, like I said, they are changing it. If you recently saw, they do allow electric bikes now and a pedal assist bikes as well. So I don't think you will particularly have any issue with law enforcement in regards to this, as long as you are not being irresponsible and you do follow the basic laws, especially the laws of, knowing how to use your hands for turn signals and just all out respecting others. So this scooter comes with a bell feature. Now, the bell is deciding to do a little riding on any kind of walking path or anything. I always let people know that I'm coming up behind them by giving them one bell when I just see them. Right when I'm coming near them, another bell, and then right when I'm next to them. Also, just let them know what side you're about to pass on, left or right. Other than that, this has brought excellent mental well-being for me. I'm not perfect. I struggle, with anxieties every now and then and things like that. And, I'm working very hard through the pandemic, especially, and having a third round of cancer in my life. Definitely need good self-care. I live in Scranton, Pennsylvania, or outside of Scranton. And I've been able to explore so much of this town on this thing, things that I've never even seen. And it's really brought me a lot of joy. So check out that website if you'd so like. I think Walmart also sells this scooter, or get yourself whatever brand that you're comfortable with. The batteries, I rode this thing for 2.5 hours the other day. That's a long time. So tune in and get yourself one and give it a try. So, not everybody likes to do a lot of walking and running. So, if you want to make a small investment in this, they have different variations of these type of scooters. This particular model is simply the base model. It doesn't come with any kind of special bells and whistles. However, it does come with a bell. But it doesn't have like suspension and things like that, so it does ride hard. So it's not exactly like for somebody, for say like who has knee problems and things, because what you'll do is you will, you know, when you are about to hit a bump, you know, you want to bend your knees to absorb that shock. But they do sell scooters that have shocks, electric ones, and they also sell scooters that have a seat, and you could sit and just ride all around. Now look we came across this beautiful flower garden here. Let's take a moment for, you know, to help our anxiety and take a walk through. May peace come upon each and every one of you who are viewing this video, and thank you so much for tuning in. You know, YouTube has always been a dream of mine, and you know, just talking and sharing and teaching is something that I absolutely enjoy doing. And even if I don't get 1 million views, maybe one, if it's just you tuning into my video, thank you. And I will continue to make videos just for you, even if you're the only one. Look at these beautiful flowers. This is what it's all about, guys. You know, one day at a time, enjoying, being thankful, loving life. Even when life is hard. You know, 3 times I've had cancer, and there's a possibility that there's more. But I am not going to stop being positive and being thankful and staying strong for those of you out there who are fighting similar battles or battles beyond our control that even I don't understand. Because I know that nobody's story... There's a helicopter coming. You know, I can't bear your cross, and you probably can't bear my cross. But together, when we share each other's testimonies, when we share our success and our trials and tribulations and how, you know, we overcome them as an individual person, that's what makes us stronger. And that's something that the enemy or that people don't want you to know, is that when you share your testimonies, that's what gives us the power to move on. When I was 15 years old, I was diagnosed with AML leukemia, very aggressive form of blood cancer. And it was a bad sentence, let's put it that way. Prognosis was about 30% chance of survival. And yeah, 7 months of chemotherapy, things like that. However, what got me through it the most... Oh, there's some butterflies here. So one of the biggest things that got me through it was there was a nurse working there, and there was a couple nurses, but one in particular, she was working just one of the days, she wasn't my normal one, and she said, you know, I had leukemia. And I said, really? And she said, yeah, same one that you did. And she went on to say, you know, long story, told me everything. You know, I never forgot that testimony that she told me. And it gave me the strength to press on. Isn't that exactly how we're supposed to be? That's why the enemy, if you're spiritual, does not want you to know the testimony of others, because when you see others' success, it helps you in your own life. But together, let's have that testimony and let's share it one person at a time and know that we will get through all things, and life is good, even when it's not. Let's see if we can find, I want to find some more butterflies, because I think that they're just so special. And so are the bees. We have to save the bees, everybody. Now see, they're just doing their job. They don't even care about me. They know that I'm not here to hurt them. Oh, there's one right in front of me. Ooh. He's a fat one. You can't even hold on to there. Oh, hey, hello. The thing about pollinator bees is they're not aggressive. You could actually get so close to these bees that if you wanted to, you could pet one. I am petting a bee right now. I just pet a bee. Random bee. That's how tame they are. And it's almost like they could sense your spirit. They could sense if you are an aggressor or if you are somebody who... I'm petting the bee right now. Whoop. That one I pet too hard. Now, I obviously don't want to continue to disturb them. They are busy, but it just gets you a chance to really appreciate the things in nature and appreciate what's going on in life right now. We're so busy fighting and angry, and I work in the hotel industry, and it's just, I hate to be this guy, but it's like 9 out of 10 people are either looking for a fight, waiting to be fought with, waiting to argue, waiting to hate. I don't want to sound just like just another guy preaching positivity or preaching things, but it's the truth. And I just want to try to expand this channel into giving you another take on things. That there's not any need for hate right now because, the bees are happy and they're doing their thing and they're not hating me or you. I know it sounds corny, but you could appreciate nature while things are going crazy. Instead of tuning into the news this morning, tune into the bees. Might change your perspective. So I want to thank you for tuning in to this little video of perspective. That's what it's going to be. We're going to talk about making content that brings us to perspective, that maybe incorporates a little faith, a little happiness, a little love. Because look, life is not easy. There is a lot going on. There is a lot of controversial things. There is a lot of oppression, hate, anger. But that's why I want you to be able to find this small outlet where you can just take a breath and listen to some of the things that I'm saying or not saying. Maybe sometimes I like to just videotape nature just because it gives you that good ability to have your 4 quarters when you wake up in the morning. Mental, spiritual, emotional, and physical. So, my challenge to you, and I am going to present a challenge to you. When you wake up every morning, instead of grabbing your phone, instead of going and, making coffee, I want you to just take a breath. Now, if you have faith, incorporate this in your prayers. If you don't, simply just do this and say to yourself, how am I mentally today? How am I physically today? How am I emotionally today? And how am I mental, emotional, and how am I spiritually today? So, and when you do this, for an example, like, why am I feeling rebellious this morning? Why am I feeling sad this morning? Why am I feeling angry this morning? Because it's mindful, and you could actually self-identify, maybe, yeah, I am feeling that way, and maybe it had something to do with what I went to sleep on last night. Maybe something happened yesterday. You will find that taking that time, that self-care, because it's not selfish. It's important to think about others, but you can't think about others if you're not okay. How can you help others before you have to help yourself first? So let's do that together. And I would like you to tune into more videos if you enjoyed this content. Please like and subscribe. I don't care if I get no views. I only care that I'm helping somebody today. And that's all that's important to me. So let's do this together. Have a great day, and God bless.